this man's studio. The roof is like you underwater. We're out of space.
And we in space.
However you want to interpret it.
Everything we do is in space.
Mook says space, so
Definitely.
not out of space. I got G with me.
Oh yeah.
My boy MookBeatz.
What's up?
And today, our message is just kind of something I think most people in the creative industry, the creative service industry, really need to hear and want to hear, especially if you're kind of just starting out.
Right.
You're not really sure what you want to charge, how you want to charge. You think your portfolio's not buffed up enough. We just want to give you a message about value and how to value your time and, you know, not take on those kind of bullshit projects that are going to make you, you know,
put in too much time,
right,
but not enough funds,
right,
or vice versa.
People actually respect you if you learn not to be too nice. Especially, I think everyone starting out has had the "it'll look good on your portfolio" conversation. When somebody comes to you saying "it'll look good on your portfolio," say no. You don't have to. That person's name being on your project isn't gonna be what sells you. Go do your own work on your own time.
Yeah,
right.
Most definitely.
Where you're not being pressured by someone who's not even paying you.
Tell you, we had so many opportunities in college that it really took a lot to put the time into doing the work. Cause you remember WVUA when I did the projects and they kept saying we're gonna put you on the payroll. We're gonna put you on the payroll. So after you paid your dues in that regard, we've done the free work prior to, you know what I'm saying,
right,
going out until we studied it. So in studying it, it's like it comes with a different perspective. We need that check because we've made investments not only to our education, not only to our equipment. So it's like you gotta respect it. You know what I'm saying? And we at that point, I feel like we should have the voice as gatekeepers for what is quality work in when we paid the dues.
Right, people should respect the work.
About free work, I get that. You know, it's a balance, man. It's like for me, sometimes, or at the beginning, I definitely had to give out free beats. You know, I had to give out free work. I guess just to get your name out there, you know, and that's cool, but only to an extent, you know, because like he said, we do put in a lot of investments as far as equipment. Some people have to rent out buildings and stuff like that, so you just have to be very careful, man, as far as giving out free stuff. But you can't jump out the gate wanting $1 million for your first project too. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's all about being humble to start off. So just be careful. But if you're first starting off, you know, ain't nothing wrong. You know, just like artists pass out free CDs, you know, just to get their name out there, and then you start make yourself a timeline. Say for this 6 months, I'm gonna do this for free. Then after that, slowly rise that price up. What I do do something called fishing, right? So I was giving beats out for free, and like now that I have, I guess, an established name or whatever you want to call it, I'll throw out a price, and it'll be $500 one day, then the next day it'll be $1,000. So I'm just throwing that rod out, and if somebody grabs that $1,000, I'm like, okay, so I can throw that $1,000. I'm like, okay, cool, and you know, and it's basically based on just networking, man. And,
most definitely.
You have to put a price on your work, you know. Just don't be out here lowballing yourself. Just like a car, you know, you're not gonna buy the cheapest car, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna spend more, but you're getting quality, and that's the thing. Stand
firm on your price. Your price is always gonna be too high or too low for somebody.
Right.
Like I said, if you're going out here getting lowballed, even if you find it hard to say no, sometimes you just gotta say no. Because what's gonna happen? Definitely. You're gonna throw that price. Enough people are gonna take that price, and you're gonna get locked into that clientele.
Yeah, right.
And you're gonna have a hard time trying to climb your way out and try what you really want to charge. Again, like Mook said, he you know, put a few free beats out there, and you know, just to get his name out. But he made those beats on his time.
Yeah.
And so, you know, he's music industry.
Right.
We're video industry. And so with the video thing, that's why I said make your own content on your own time to generate that portfolio. What you don't want to do is someone else's project, because your time is valuable. There's nothing more valuable than your time. You cannot get it back.
But that's marketing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just how you got to put yourself out there. And I mean, that's what it takes. And I would say, to some extent, like you say, you did have to give away a few free beats. You do have to do a couple of few projects, free projects is what I mean, in order to get that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You got to get your hands dirty with it. But after you reach that point, you got to go for it.
And on the flip side, just for those people who, always lowball, always trying to find a way not to pay, always paying late, man, look. Don't play with people's money.
Yeah.
Right.
People plan around those finances. If you say you're gonna drop a check on the 16th, send it on the 13th. Because you're gonna around and get somebody in a worse financial situation waiting around on you.
Yeah, they may be funding the next project. You know what I'm saying?
And what I hate too, man, is them. All right, I'm gonna get back to you. I hate those. Like, don't even ask me what's my price, and I give you a price, and like, all right, I'll get back to you.
Right. Like, and just back on the people who are on the creative side, these are the people that you gotta cut relationship ties with.
Right.
At least on the business end. If you're in the middle of it right now, wrap that up and say, look, I can't do else for you. This is my price if you do want me to do else for you. You know what I'm saying?
And it's about investing in yourself too, man. You know, we make our own investments with this equipment and our craft, but you gotta invest in yourself, man. You can't be out here buying cheap work.
Right.
You know, you're not gonna get cheap, good work. You know what I'm saying? You may spend a little bit, but it's all about that quality, man. So stop being cheap.
And that's the thing, we don't get to be cheap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to us investing in our equipment, you want the best visuals, so we got to buy the best glass, we got to buy the best cameras.
Right. And we always got to upgrade.
Right. So let me tell you something. All right, we in MookBeatz studio right now. That ain't cheap. This ain't cheap. This room we in, we're in this house. That ain't cheap.
And that's the thing,
on the
man.
video end, we got subscription editing software to pay for.
Right.
The camera I'm shooting this costs more than my rent. Look, man.
Yeah, and we can't afford to be doing
Every time we around and waste time on unnecessary work, free work, bull, we are taking money out, losing money.
Yeah.
So creatives gotta stop when people call you up asking for projects. You gotta stop forming your answer for their reaction. You gotta stop assuming that they can't pay your price. Put your price out there.
They don't care about our reaction.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, this it's business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have to approach it professionally and let your price stick.
That same person that's gonna lowball you is gonna be the same person hitting you up every 5 minutes. Are you done yet? How we looking? Can you have it done tomorrow? Can you have it done today?
Cheap and annoying.
Right.
That don't
You can't be cheap and rush it.
Nah.
And when you rush it, you are sacrificing quality, by the way.
Definitely. Stand firm on everything, man.
Right.
You're gonna miss a couple projects. You're gonna even come across a project you probably want to land, but the price may be just too low. And it's all about negotiating too. But just be smart. You know, stand firm to your price. If it makes more sense, okay. One of my first placements, I gave T.I. the beat for free because I knew what it was gonna lead to down the line, and that's fine. You can do that. But certain industries like with production and stuff, we get back ends. So if I don't get an advance up front, depending on what the art is and who they're signed to and all of that, we get money on the back end. So it just be smart, you know. Just stand firm. Like I said, I can't stress that enough. Stand firm on your price, value. You know, respect your value. They'll respect you a lot more. And that's it, man. Just be firm. You're gonna hit projects. You're gonna miss them. But just be smart and firm on
Stand firm on your price and ask for deposits. What that deposit will do, for one, it's going to keep the clients you're working with invested in the project. They've already given you money.
And it looks professional too. You know what I'm saying?
Deposit.
And well, I don't know about everybody.
And it's a little bit of instant gratification for you.
Yeah. That deposit gives me more motivation. Because okay, I got money now. I can work. And I know I'm going to get the other half when it's done. So
I had a guy recently tell me, I usually never pay deposits. I told him humbly and respectfully, you know, if you're going to people not charging deposits, they're probably either just started this just somebody with DSLR or just don't know anybody. If you go to anybody, I'm just say go to anybody good, they're gonna ask for a deposit.
Right.
That's just good business practice.
I had to learn that the hard way. I didn't used to like doing deposits, but then people would stop showing up and stuff like that. I'm like, oh nah, we got to do these deposits, bro.
Right, and that's one thing too. If you're that afraid that your price is too high, first of all, you made your price because you, at some way, you determined that that's how much your time was worth. split it up. Do it in phases. At Hyperion Productions, we do what's called the rule of thirds. The rule of thirds payment. That first third's a deposit. The second third's due at the shoot. And we don't obligate the client to pay that last third until it's delivered. We have a sign-off sheet. When they sign off saying it's good to go, then we deliver the project to them after we get the deposit without, Watermark and all that stuff. Watermark your work and protect your work.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how you protect your work in the music industry.
I don't even send nothing now, man. Unless I know them and I can reach them, but
right.
I'm not sending nothing.
Right, but yeah, and that's another thing too. If you're not paying, we ain't gotta send it.
Right.
And you just
he'll pass that. You know what I'm saying?
Needs to go to the next person.
Keep it professional. Don't if they don't want to pay this, they don't curse them out and shit like that. Well, I just curse, but just keep it professional at all times.
We curse on this vlog.
Okay, cool. Okay. Just keep it professional, man. That's
right.
The little
emoji. Yeah, you probably have seen a lot of emojis already. But yeah, man. We just ask that both sides respect each other.
Definitely.
And value the creators' work. But the creatives, I think, one reason that we do get lowballed because not enough of us are putting our foot down on being got over on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that can one person can mess it up for the whole industry, man.
Right.
Like we have producers now. They're doing like 5 beats for $25. You know that's
and if that person's in your area,
man,
that brings your price down.
I don't even know, but you can mess up the whole industry too. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, with this situation, they're doing 5 beats for $25, and then when the artist comes to another producer and like, okay, well I paid this and that, then that's when attitudes come, and then especially these labels barely want to, it's just a lot of drama. Work on that fishing, man. Just throw their price out there. If they grab it, okay, cool, reel it in, and just
you
stay
can
with
test
that
the
number.
waters out with your price.
It's fine, but don't
if
jump
you don't
off
know
the porch.
Quite how to price.
Yeah, don't jump off the porch. This is your 3rd week of making beats, shooting film, doing a photo shoot with $370,000 on some weird number. You humble yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure your quality matches up to your price.
Yeah.
That's like the main thing.
Soon, at Hyperion, we'll be creating a vlog called The Gist, where we go more into detail about, good practices for pricing and go into detail about, I guess how to get to the point where you're comfortable, but just sort of when you're first starting out, don't get discouraged, but also stand your ground. So like I said, back in the portfolio thing, if you feel like your portfolio is not strong enough, go out and shoot your own content. Let your work sell itself. Put it on your page. Let people see that you're working. It's 2018. Social media is your friend, even though a lot of people shoot themselves in the foot with
that's your wife.
Let people know, right?
Social media.
Let people know you're working. Let people see you're working. Let people see your work. You can go out and make your own content. You can go out and make your own music and still sell yourself. It's not. People aren't gonna not take you just because you haven't had 15 clients yet. They're gonna take you because your is good.
Take time and learn your craft. I mean, whatever it is, you have to make sure that you're doing your research and invest into yourself by giving yourself that knowledge. And there's a number of platforms that we can go to for that these days, as far as YouTube. And don't link up with other artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
network.
Be able to network and feed off of each other.
On that.
Yeah.
Networking is key.
It's coming.
Networking is key.
I'm getting off topic.
All right. Well, hopefully we didn't ramble too much, but I just feel like that's something that a lot of creatives needed to hear. A lot of creatives probably are going, hell yeah, they wanted to hear that.
Got any questions, just hit us up.
Yeah.
We don't have all the answers, but
we
have most of them.
All right, we have a lot of the answers, or we have advice,
Definitely.
So our inbox is open at shooter_CM, at Plain OG, at MookBeatz
with a Z.
With a Z. Our inboxes are open.
Yeah.
Peace.